We've got two top of the table clashes for you today. Let's jump straight in. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. Today, as mentioned, we have got two top of the table clashes. So we are going to be taking on Ferencvaros and Puskas Academia. Puskas Academy. Two teams that are at the top of the table. Ferencvaros. God, I can't say these names at all. Ferencvaros and being in second place, and Puskas Academia down in fourth. We are top of the table with 22 points, 1 point above second place, with a game in hand over Puskas Academia and MTK, but a win will definitely help secure that position. Let's show you quickly how we have got on. So last time we were in our 3-1 victory against Kisvarda, with that hat-trick there from Benteke. We went on a nice run after that, with Honved being beaten 4-1, then Budafok being beaten 2-1, Diosgyör 2-0, and then Gardoni in the first round of the Magyar Kupa Cup 5-0. We did get a bit stuck against Fehérvár, 0-0. Wasn't the best game. We probably should have done a bit better than we did, but yes, so it is what it is. And then we managed to beat Újpest with a penalty. Again, didn't perform amazingly well, but we got the win, and that was kind of the main thing for us. But yeah, so we have got a second place team today. One other thing I do want to make you aware of is we were able to get Itakura and Sint-Graven both signed up for the season. For some reason, I don't know why, but I just didn't register them, and I got confused as to why I couldn't register them, but I was able to register them not long after, because we were still in the transfer window, so I don't know what happened there. But there are a few more signings we have brought in. So one of those signings was Kadu, a right back from Santos, a 19-year-old, so someone for kind of the long term as well. He's got absolutely rapid with that pace there, and he's got decent tackling as well. Hopefully his technicals can kind of move up, but his concentration, decisions, positioning, they're all pretty decent for a 19-year-old, which I'm pretty happy with, on just over £1,000 a week. And we brought in Adam Lang, another centre-half, Hungarian international, playing in the Hungarian team from Omonoia. I believe that's a Greek team, or Cypriot team that we brought him in from. Again, not necessarily a starting player, but like you see here, squad player, someone who's decent enough to come into the side and can do a job for us, definitely, and can cover at right back a bit as well. And then we've also brought in Nico Carrera, a centre-half from Mexico, from Holstein Kiel in Germany. So it's 6'4" centre-half. Again, more for future. We're trying to loan him out, get him some first-team football at this stage, and hopefully he can come good and we can push on with him, and hopefully he can lead the line in future. But I think this is the team we're going for today. So we have had Benteke out for a little while. I don't really want to bring him back yet. I'd rather not risk it. And Sandri's kind of being monitored for his fitness. So again there as well, not sure on that. Miranda was able to get a hat-trick in the Magyar Cup. So I've been leaving him in the team for the time being. There's no sign of him coming out of that at any point. With that said, though, we have got Hud Wagner in goal. Kadu's coming at right back because Kuznier is out injured as well. So he's been performing pretty well. Sint-Graven's back in at left back. Augustin Beignet has come in for Sandri, with Kalmar sitting just next to him. Renier, Mauricio and Jujak up behind the striker, which is Hugo Novoa today. It could be a case that we swap him out for Sezi at some point. He's not been fantastic, Novoa. I'd certainly say he's been slightly more effective out on the left, coming in onto his right foot, but we'll pop him up top for now as that pressing forward role, and we'll see. Jujak, as you can see, he has started to decline physically, so he is getting less and less effective, but it might be a case we'll start to move him inside in that attacking midfield role a bit more, and even, I mean, to be fair, we could even look to do that today. Because if we pop Mauricio back into there and then bring on Atsu, not Korhut, out on that left side, I think that's a pretty decent role. I think we'll stick with that. Zizek can sit in there and Mauricio a bit deeper. So let's jump straight into the game and we will get things started. Big TV game today. So Ferencváros line up there, playing a 4-3-3 formation, looking to probably nullify our attacking midfielder in there. And there's the boys, the 4-2-3-1. Fingers crossed with our good run of form. I say good, decent run of form. We haven't lost yet. So there's no reason why we can't at least get a point. If we get a point here, away from home, I'd be more than happy with that. And it will just enable us to keep pushing on. So it is a throw-in for them. Ball into Bolly. It is blocked, but it falls straight back to him and it fires it home. Bit unfortunate. It looks like Kalmar is injured as well. So it's not really the best of starts. Yeah, you got the throw-in from Senna into Zubkov, who plays it back, crosses that in, and he was able to block it initially. Probably wasn't close enough to him to start with to really have an effect. What's this for? Is this offside? I mean, he's miles on. I don't know what that was for. Yeah, do it. We'll have to make that sub. I don't want Kalmar to be long-term injured, so I'd rather him come off. They have got above us in the league table. We want to get that top spot to get that Champions League football coming to Red Bull. Novoa, though, has managed to nick that ball off the defender who tried to clear it. Atsu, can he drive past his fullback? Shoots. It's tame. Straight at the keeper. It's not good for really. Benyet's got this ball. He plays it out to Renier. Is he going to look to run at him or look on the outside for Cadu? Two Brazilians hopefully can start to link up on this right-hand side. Cadu is able to get there. He's looked for that ball across. It's not great and it's cleared at the near post, but we have been able to kind of bring it straight back forward again. Mauricio's played it out wide to Sinkgraven. He had, in the cup, I played him as an attacking midfielder and he was phenomenal. So if we do have any... I mean, it was against a semi-professional team, so it's not really survived. Oh, there's Renier's miles off. He's onside. Okay, I'm not going to complain. That's good for us, certainly. Making it 1-1 again. But that is a shock, certainly. I thought he was miles offside. Let's take a look here. Oh, he was kept... Oh, I'm still not sure, but... That's a good goal for him. It'll boost his confidence. He's onside. If the ref says he's on, he's on. So 1-1 takes us back up to the top of the table. Hopefully that'll push Novoa on to really start to bed into the team and give him some confidence. Okay, so half time. Not bad really. We have kind of dominated a bit more. Come into the end of that second half. I think we'll kind of leave it as it is for now. No one's really not performed amazingly. We've got the goal to make it 1-1. Let's kick off that second half. So only 25 minutes to go. We have got a free kick from Diwali. Sinkgraven now, back to Diwali. I'd certainly say if we get the draw, I'm more than happy with that. Especially at this stage of the season. We got to play them 3 times. That's kind of how it works in the first division. You play each team 3 times. So there's 33 games in the season. This is the first time playing them. If we can get a draw first time, just bedding in. It's our first season up here. They've hit the bar. That was nerve-wracking to say the least. If we get a draw, I'd be more than happy. We've got the goal difference advantage on them. We'll be a point above them still. Let's change things up a little bit. Maybe take Zuzak off. Could we put Korhut on there and put Sinkgraven in that middle pit there? I think that's a good shout. He's very good, Sinkgraven, for like that. We needed that kind of positive attacking fullback, and he's perfect for there because he is able to play in that attacking midfield role anyway, so he's got the ability to see a pass and wants to get forward, so that's obviously very good. Switched out wide to Senna, who is looking to attack down this right hand side. We have got players back, but I'm sure if he gets a chance, they'll whip it in. Backstick, Tokmak. What is the keeper doing? That was... Why have you just flapped at that with one hand? I don't even know what that was. It wasn't exactly a hard header, but that is appalling. That is so bad. Oh, I don't even know what to say to that. We need to see that again, definitely. It's a header, and maybe it was in the corner, but you'd have thought he'd have... It looks like it just goes over his head. Oh, and I think we have got 6 minutes left. Can we make something happen in the last few minutes of the game to level this up again after that shambles of a goal that the keepers decided to not help us with? They are looking to counter-attack now. Tokmak again gets past Kadu, who's not had a fantastic game really at that back post. Are they going to look to get a third here? It's played out to the edge. Though it was nearly again mistimes that catch, but that looks like it will be the end. I've kind of fluffed myself there at the end, and that's it. I mean, looking at the stats down here, it's a game we should have probably done a bit better in, and maybe even got something from. So that's a bit disappointing, but that's okay. We have lost the first game after 8 undefeated, our 8-game undefeated streak, but we have got Puskas next, another big game. Hopefully we can kind of take them on, get a win there, get back on track with how we're performing, and then we'll push forward. Alrighty then. So we are back on game day. Puskas are third in the table. We've got a few injuries and suspensions which have just suddenly worried me quite a bit, but I think we'll be okay still with how we're going to come on with things. So Sandri will look to come in, I think, because he has been very solid for us. Don't want to leave him out for too long. Pop Mauricio back in the middle and Zuzak out left. Benteke can play 45 minutes, so I think I'm going to pop him on the bench. Get Adam Lang on for the suspended Miranda. Lash Savali can come off for Itakura. I don't really want to risk injuries. It's just not worth it at this stage of the season. We've got no one who can necessarily play right-sided fullback. Trying to work out what the best way to do this would be. What kind of injuries? I don't want to risk it because Kuznia is out for 4 to 7 weeks and we need Kadu to be playing. Well, let's take him off at Atsu and get Donna Barry on there because Kadu's not going to be playing. So let's have a think a second. Could we play Sandri there? I mean, Adam Lang can play at right back, but let's have a think for a second. Okay, so we've worked it out, I think. Zolt Kalmar will be playing at right back. Obviously not a natural there at all. He's not exactly the quickest, but he's not great defensively either. But he's the only guy I can really see fitting in there with the players we've got. I mean, Sandri could play there maybe, but I think we'll pop Kalmar there. If it goes tits up, we might have to change things up a bit and see what else we can do. Can Sinkgraven? Not really. We've got 3 left backs, but the 2 right backs we've got are injured. It's fine. So yeah, we're going to hit with Hut Wagner's going to stick it in goal this game, even with that poor kind of clearance and attempt at a save that he did last game to kind of cost us the game. We'll let him off for that one. We've got Kalmar covering at right back with Adam Lang and Itakura at centre half with Sinkgraven at left. Benye is in the side with Sandri in there as well, back in the team. Renier on right hand side, Zuzak back out on the left with Mauricio just behind Hugo Navoa. Benteke has got 45 minutes in him, so we might look to bring him on, especially if it's not quite going as planned. Kalmar's not happy he's playing out of position. Dude, you're doing us a favour today. Let's go and get straight into things. My red background. I've got a new toy. So, like, I got a red strip light back there in a lamp thing. I've got a red light all around me. It's kind of making it a bit more Debrecen, Red Bully. Thought that would help. But Kalmar's with the throw-in. Big throw into the box, claimed by T&III. I think this. I'm not sure if throw-ins have been kind of nerfed in the winter update or not. So we'll stick with that and see what we can do. Kalmar able to get that ball through. Is not the best of balls, but he seems to be doing all right out there at the moment. We'll keep going and hopefully he kind of naturalises to it a bit during the game. The ball is cleared up the field. St. Graven brings it down, plays a little 1-2 Itakura. Up to Zuzak. Can he look to do anything? So Mauricio inside, takes it past one defender, now driving at the defence. He takes a shot, well over, not going to ever trouble the keeper with that sort of effort. Is it? It might be the style of play we're playing that's causing some of these injuries to occur. Renier's come off injured. Potential foot injury. Christian Atsu is coming on. It doesn't seem like a muscle injury, so it might just be a case that there was a collision. I wasn't really sure. Nothing really happened for me to be able to tell. But half time, we've dominated the game so far, having 2 shots on target, 7 shots overall. I think it is time to bring Benteke on. Novoa's coming off. He hasn't had a great game. We'll leave Christian Benteke to come in there and kick off this second half. Gonna have to shout, demand more. We want more out of the team. We've not done well so far. What is going on, boys? Are you here? Are you gonna join in and try and do something? Let's put Shezi on that left hand side. Maybe he can come on and make something happen. So something is happening. Kalmar with the long throw in. Itakura, nope. Sandri, nope. Yes, Sandri's able to get on the end of that throw in. It missed about 4 players. But Sandri was able to poke that home, which we are more than happy with to get that goal. So let's keep it at this 1-0 lead. Take that, definitely. An interesting throw-in. So it comes in. Itakura misses it. So does their defender. 2 of their defenders miss it. Sandri just pokes it home past the keeper in the near post. Take that every day of the week. Let's go. They might have their own throw-in now. Hopefully they don't go for the same idea as we did. They've played it short. Mauricio is able to close down though and win that ball. Is he going to look to play it forward? He does play it through. Benteke is there. It's missed by the defender, but we have won it back. The clearance wasn't great, and St. Graven's now obtained the ball. Can we just keep hold of it nice and calmly? Benteke's up, nods it down to Sandri. Fantastically done. That's just what we want him to do. So it can be spread out to Atsu. He's going to look to get that ball in the box. He plays it back to Mauricio. Oh, it's blocked. They have a lot of players back there really trying to hold on to make something out of this game. But we've got it out to Kalmar again, who plays it down through to Atsu. Is he going to cut it back? No. He doesn't even get near it. I thought he might have been able to just cut that back, but not quite. But 1-0, 5 minutes to go. We have got that free kick into Atsu again. Can he look for that overact? He turns and switches it out to the other side to St. Graven. Taking his time on the ball. Delaying it a bit. Mauricio is able to find some space. Now, is he going to take on that fullback, which he loves to do? He loves to take on a player. It's won by the defender and cleared. Out of position a bit. Oh, Itakura has missed that ball completely, and now they're running through. We've still got people back. Are we going to flop? Like, flop? Get it? Flop, because the guy's name's Flop. Okay, no. Keeper saved it. Oh, I thought he'd just missed that. But it's their corner. Still 4 minutes to go in the game. They could still make something. But can we counter now from that header? Counter now. We sound a bit like a farmer then. Can we counter? Oh, that's a yellow. We'll take the free kick. Slow things down again. Obtain the ball. Keep hold of it. Get through to the end of the game. 3, 2, 1. 1. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. 1-0 win. We'll take it. Pretty comfortable, really, in looking at the stats. But there's only one stat that matters, and that is the goal by Sandri to make it 1-0. Very happy. Good job, boys. Everyone's smiling. We're top of the table again, down to goal difference. It's because Ferencváros drew with Budafok 0-0, who were right at the bottom of the table, so that's a bit of a shock result there. Okay, it's 12 to 14 days, so it's not too bad. Reina can come back in. Hopefully, some of these injuries kind of ease up slightly. They're all coming back to kind of a bit more scheduled training. So, hopefully it should be all good. We shouldn't have too much to worry about in the coming days. Where shall we look to come back then for the next game? I think it's certainly something we could do with coming back a bit later on again. Let's hit the... I don't really want to come back for two of the same games. Maybe we could come back for another Ferencváros game, but with Újpest this time rather than Puskás Academia. Depending on how we do in the cup and stuff, we'll probably come around about that time. So February time, get through the January period and all that good stuff and the little break that they have in there. And then we'll go from there. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, like and subscribe and all that good stuff. And we'll see you next time. Catch you later.